Guys, so might as well do this all at one time. I cannot stress enough to everybody that is, involved and wants to know. And, I know I give people a small amount of information. I'm giving you what they're giving me. When, a family member puts information out, you guys, I'm exhausted. I'm so fucking tired. It's crazy. Anyways, they don't know, okay? Like, that's all I keep saying is they don't know, all right? The little bit of information that I do put out there, like I said, hi cousin, hey there you, how are you? I don't know, they don't know. They don't know what this is. They don't know what could have caused it. They don't know how to treat it yet because they just don't know. Okay, that's what I keep getting. And we did an x-ray, and the x-ray came back with they found a very large mass now in his chest. So now not only did they find a big mass in his brain, they just happened to find a mass now in his chest. It's pushing up against his windpipe, his trachea. And again, they don't know what it is, okay? I apologize for the ones that do keep texting me and that are asking, and I say I don't know. It's honestly just because, you guys, I don't know. They don't know. So now, this morning, so they were supposed to do originally the brain surgery today. Last minute they call me and say, hey, you know what? We're not going to go ahead and do the brain surgery. We're not going to go in through the head. They still have more options. So the other options were to do a lumbar puncture, which is, go in through the spine, pull out some fluid, and go from there, right? So, you guys, I'm tired. So they were supposed to do that this morning, and he hadn't eaten anything. They did the thing, where you don't eat at night. And then they come in just a little while ago and say, hey, so, we realize that this mass is there in his chest and it's so big. We're going to go ahead and hold off on the lumbar puncture, and we're going to do the lumbar puncture tomorrow with, it's called a PET scan, right? So they're going to put him to sleep and do both things now at the same time tomorrow. Was I upset? Yeah, because now not only did they tell me about 2 different surgeries that they were going to do on him, they didn't follow through. So I'm at McDonald's, by the way, waiting for this food. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Give me 1 second, guys. Awesome. Thank you so much. You too. I tried doing stupid Uber Eats and I couldn't get onto my Uber account, and nothing just yet, Lee. Appreciate it though, but trust me, we will need something later. So now, you guys, I'll post the pictures. I don't know if I can post it on here right now. You guys, this mass that's in his chest is about the size of a large clementine. In the x-ray and the CT scan, you can see it pushing on his trachea. He's never complained of breathing. He doesn't have breathing problems. He doesn't snore. Whatever, dude, I'm starving, okay? I didn't eat in there. I haven't eaten anything. I've been up since, 6:30, and I wasn't gonna eat. If he can't eat, that's not fair, So anyways, I'm just like, you guys, you got to tell me something, and all of them, they all say they just don't know. This doesn't, everything that he has right now doesn't, a clementine, it's like the orange, it's, this thing is about 4.2 centimeters wide. they've all said that this doesn't, what he has doesn't fall in the category of anything that they've seen. They don't know how to categorize this. He looks healthy, but he has these large masses that are now, just it's just so much. It's just a lot, I feel like it's not okay for me to be overwhelmed. I feel like it's not okay for me to be upset. I feel selfish. Even for me not keeping it together. This is, it's like, just fuck, what is it? I was upset at the surgeons and the doctors this morning. I told them, when are you guys going to get this together? When are you guys going to tell me you're actually going to do something and you're going to do it? So I have to sit here and tell my son, we're going to cut, we have to cut your head open. We have to get this thing out. And then you guys turn around and tell me you're not going to do it? Do you know what he had to feel like? I had to put him through that because you guys made a mistake. And then I told him, and then today, you're going to come in here and tell me again that you're not going to do it today? And I had to go through this again with him and tell him, babe, I'm sorry, but they're going to put a big needle in your back, And you're not going to do it today? I told him, are you guys actually going to do this tomorrow? Are you actually going to do it? You guys, it's like, again, they don't know what it is, and I have no answers. I get the little bit that they give me, but all of them just seem so, they're all curious. They're all curious to know what this is. His lab work doesn't come back fucked up. We're at Loma Linda. And thank you guys for your prayers. Honestly, I think that's why him and I have been able to keep it together for so long. It's been a week, and I'm just so fucking overwhelmed. I have no answers for anybody. I just don't know, I finally came out a little bit right now. I don't have any phone calls, so I was like, let me just jump on and tell everybody at one time so that I don't ignore anybody's text messages or phone calls, so at least everybody can hear this at one time. You guys, the thing in his chest is really big. How did we miss this? How did this not affect him? How has he been able to do things? Everything that they asked me if he does that would have showed telltale signs, nothing. He doesn't have anything, any of them. right before I left right now, a doctor came in and she was checking his skin for cafe marks, I think is what they're called. And it's crazy because he had these marks that I've never seen. He had a very small little, like a little thing on his chest. Crying and trying to FaceTime at the same time is not cool. He had these spots. I can't believe I missed these. On the inside of his thighs, by his growing area. I never would have thought to look there. So, I felt terrible. I just, you know, who has their kids come out of the shower and be like, hey, come here, let me look at your growing area on the inside of your thighs, you know, on a daily basis. Honestly, do you? I don't. Maybe if I just paid a little bit more attention, I would have noticed these little marks on his skin that possibly could have helped us, you know, check things sooner. 6 to 8 months ago, if any of you remember, I'm sure the family will remember when he was complaining a lot of head pain, eye pain, jaw pain, and we were taking him to the urgent care in the emergency room for months, and they just wrote it off and said it was like his teeth that were coming in. If I just would have pushed a little bit more, you know, instead of just like writing it off as, you know what, you're right, it was his teeth, you know, you guys didn't find anything. Maybe we would have found both of these sooner. So they did more labs. His poor little arms, you already see like all the little bruising because they keep poking him, they keep taking labs after labs. So tomorrow they're supposed to do the lumbar puncture. They're gonna get the fluid from his spine to test the cells and see if maybe something helps them try and categorize this. And the PET scan is to put the contrast in his body and see if they're looking for like tumors or something, or cancer, something like that, where in the MRI, and they have to put him under again tomorrow. I'm like, fuck, man, like that's twice this week. You guys are putting him under general anesthesia. How safe is that? You know? I told him, so after all this, are you guys actually gonna maybe have some answers? Maybe some way to fix this? His eye is already, it's already, because the mass that's in his head right now, it's already pushing on his eye. So his eye already looks like it's protruding out a little bit. So when he closes it, his eye looks like it's swollen, you know? Ugh. So, because I sleep on that side of him, I see it, you know, and it looks like it's getting more swollen. And I told them, like, understand, we're in the hospital, but this thing is continuing to grow. You know, are we gonna, I want to do something about this already. I want to stop whatever's growing. You know, I told him I understand you guys don't know what this is and you're trying, but I need you to try harder. It's frustrating, you know, and he's dealing with it in his own way, and it's very hard. It's very hard for me. I had to walk out of the hospital today, and I was just like, I don't want to talk to you right now, you know. And for me to not be able to for me not to be able to keep it together enough to handle his outbursts, and it sucks, you know. It sucks. I know he's trying to handle this in his own way. He's only 10. For somebody to tell you have this big thing growing. For, you know, somebody to tell you, hey, you have this one big thing growing in your head. You know, we're going to try to figure it out. And then 3 or 4 days later, hey, I'm sorry, but we found something growing in your chest now. I just... Fuck. I'm gonna fucking crash. Oh my God. Do not see me backing up, dude, because right now is not the time. Are you gonna make it out, or because this car's not fucking backing up? Now's not the time, buddy. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna try to park without crashing or killing anybody. So. I will be back. What's up, guys?